him at the back of this field. Looks like Boyd McTavish also gonna stay towards the back. And we will be ready to go. 50 laps in the commercial auto electric 358 modified.
restart. Now decide. Where will Brad go? Will he go on him and then Gary go the long way around? Or will the crossover move be into the Justin Sharp stops in turn 1 with needing some assistance from the CAA crew to get the Sharps out of center gas free fire.
Sounds like the car just completely lost power there in 1 and 2, and that jammed up the 8S. We'll see if he can get it rolling once again, or if he's going to have to head it back to the pits. If you're Brad Rouse, I'm not sure what you do, because Lindbergh has been good from the outside, good from the inside. I think Rouse probably would want the inside on this restart just to get the crowd. I'm really watching over that 72. I think this race has got a pretty good restart. Lindbergh on the inside. Let's see what he can do here. Rouse, a pretty good master of the So hopefully it's just a maybe mechanical blip and he can get back out there, but tough break for the Ohsweken GSR 20 of Jay Mallory. And tough break on that restart for Brad Rouse, as now he's lost control of this race and Gary Lindbergh's got it.
Shane Pierce to the 4th spot, puts Chevalier in 5th, Nelson Mason 6th, 7th Tommy Flanagan, 8th Freddie Carlton, 9th Pete McNell, 10th Darryl Burr.
And the RaceMed crew's quickly on scene. Still plenty of time. We are within 30 to go, so it's almost kind of like a normal feature now for these guys, as opposed to a full 50 lapper.
And so far it's also turned into a battle of attrition. Bill being told to double up one more time, and not surprising.
How about Tommy Flanagan? 72X moved up into the top 5. Fairly regularly this season after a few years off away from the sport. And having a great run right now up to the 5th spot, or excuse me, 4th spot. 71 Freddie Carlton sits 5th. Lindbergh controls the restart. Can fire anywhere. could go wrong in mile line? What a story this could be for Brad Rouse. What a story this could be for Tommy Flanagan. He suddenly finds himself second in this one. Freddie
I was going to say,
Carlton,
Freddie Carlton, dead
started
last to
last in this
third.
field. Unbelievable stuff. I don't know if I've ever seen a lead that size go away in an instant like that. That deep into a race. Have you ever seen anything like that, Steven, where
I
a car is
have not
broken?
seen anything like that. Not in a
With 3
long
to
distance
go.
race.
He could have coasted almost home from there.
You never say never in a race. We thought this one was going to be signed, sealed, delivered. And in the words of Eric Thomas, that was a gopher, my friend.
Steven, you're not here all the time, so this announcer jinx actually falls on you. I'm taking no responsibility for the announcer jinx in this one.
Remember where he races and wins on Fridays when he does beat his Super Bowl? He's the announcer there, so yeah, you can't win tonight.
Hey, that's stateside. You come across the border, you bring a whole other set of juju. I don't know what happened there, Steven, but either way,
It's an entirely different car. There.
We've got a single file restart. Brad Rouse, Tommy Flanagan, Freddie Carlton, James Freeze, and Pete McNell. Who wants it? Who's gonna win it? The Canadian Greyhounds